Hey everyone, um, this is a new video that I decided to do, after seeing my new, Game Boy Color, and it's a modded version. I went to see, actually how simple or easy, how to actually do the process, trying to see if it was worth it or something, which I don't regret buying the Game Boy Color because I still had to buy it. But the game, I was trying to see, after seeing the mod, I was like, let me see if I could mod my own stuff. And as you can see, I have the Game Boy Advance. This is supposed to be like a glacier or a gray clear case, but you could just see it's not looking pretty at all. It's yellow. It's probably very dirty inside. I did try to turn this on, and the power is very finicky. It turns on, it does work in a way, but it's just, I think if I just clean it out, everything, it will work much better. I could try to test the game. Let's see if the power works. You see the power is doesn't work. It was working a couple of minutes ago. There we go. Oh, it turns on. It works, and I think, and it was reading the cartridge like a couple minutes ago. Now it's nah. Let me try this one more time. Oh, there we go. You see. Let's see. There's Metroid Fusion. See, the A button works. The screen is very dark, so can't really see. The A button works, but I'm trying to press the start, but that also doesn't work, so that's something else I'm hoping to fix. Yeah, this needs some serious TLC, so I am actually gonna change the screen to an IPS LCD screen, and I'm gonna change the case to this dinosaur version. I like it. Yeah. And this is a drop-in screen, meaning I don't have to cut the case or do any soldering. It's ready to just be used. There's some stuff that I just need to plug in, which I'm okay doing that, but soldering, I just feel like what I need to it's not that I'm nervous or scared to really do it, it's just, do I really want to invest in a soldering machine? I don't know. I'm only going to be doing this maybe once or twice. I'm also going to do my SP next, but that's the only two times I'm going to be modding stuff, so I wouldn't really need to have a soldering machine. And by all means, I'm like an average person who's just seeing if I could actually do this on my own without screwing anything up. And trust me, I have screwed things over from past, just because I was just a little curious and such. But yeah, we'll get into it. I kind of neglected this in a way, because I thought the screen was broken or it was not thing. I kind of like placed it on the side, because I didn't originally got this from the store. I got it from someone else, which I'll tell you later. Let me start opening this. Okay. So these are the tri wings. I also got 91% isopropyl and a bunch of cotton swabs. To hopefully that will fix the issue. And this also needs some cleaning. It's disgusting. Let's open this up. Hopefully it's not so dirty that it doesn't open. We actually get some. Tissues, so I can just place my screws somewhere. I'm not gonna reuse these screws anyways, but I really don't want to touch it. I'm sorry, I know. There we go. We got another one. So yeah, so I got this GBA. So let me tell you a story how I got this Game Boy. I got it for free, which is cool. So one time, it was during like my elementaries, when I was at elementary school. During the summer, I'd go to my local library, because they would have a summer program, and I would go with my brother. And in the program, we met a bunch of cool people who were into games. At that time, I was into games. And we did a lot of playing computer games. We also did some couple tradings, which I got a bunch of games, and the price that I paid was I traded my Naruto game, which till this day I regret it, because I like Naruto. You'll see that a bunch of times. There's some more here. Okay, so these are tri screws, which is basically like a Y, and then this one is a regular Phillips screw. I don't know why Nintendo needed to do that. I hate when products use different screws than your standard regular screw head. I also have YouTube videos, tutorials behind me, just playing and stuff. So yeah, so we were at a summer program, and we met some cool people. And what a friend, he lived actually pretty close to the library, so we would like sometimes like chill at his house. It was him or another person. He came by. We were also hanging out. Now that I think, I'm not sure if it's the same person that I'm thinking of, but there was two people that we were hanging out with, and he was talking about games and stuff, and he was showing us this Game Boy, and at that time I didn't need it because like I have a I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't really know what this was. I was like really clueless. I was very clueless when I was young, I'll be honest with you. Knowing games, but it took it was very late with it, I guess. And we were talking and doing some such, and I think he said he already have a new one, or he didn't care for this because he thought didn't work anymore or such. So I think he was offering to us if we wanted it. I didn't know what this was, so I was very clueless about it. But my brother, he knew that this was like the original Game Boy, and he knew, and he was like, and the guy, he was like asking like, he was offering like, do you guys want this? And we were like, my brother was like, yeah, sure. I was clueless, didn't know what this was. I didn't even, yeah. But then, we have this now. So we got a free Game Boy. And I didn't play this for a while because, like I said, like, just like how the guy said, like, the screen does not work. We thought it was pretty much broken, but we still kept it because, like, you know, it's pretty cool. Alright, I think that's all the screws. Ooh. Okay, not as dirty as I thought it would be. I don't want to see this on camera. Yeah, I found it. There was a bug here. That's disgusting. Alright, for the most part, this part's not too dirty, just need some clean. This is, I'm not gonna be reusing most of these parts. So I'll be using the new case, so let's unscrew it with this one. I'm a little confused which one is this sometimes. So yeah, so that's why I kind of didn't really play this GBA. Actually, it took me a while to find out that this was actually that this was the original Game Boy Advance. I realized that it took me a while to realize like I got it for free. But it took me long enough to realize like all I need to do is just kind of change the screen. I mean, the technology of the new screen right now is now I realize like this original screen is how it is. Like after seeing, like, although like our system was just broken, but it's not. It's just how it is. It doesn't have a backscreen. I had the SP version, so seeing the SP version and then seeing this, I thought it was broken, you know? When you have like the modern technology, you don't know about the old technology. So I'm taking out the 3 Phillips screw. Usually they said there's like 2 or 3. There's 3 here. I can remember it was here, here, and here. Yeah. Okay. And then you have to like flip these tabs up. Jeez, it's short. Okay. And this should come out. Don't wanna pressure, just gotta come out on its own. So there you go. Okay. Everything's dirty. I mean, normally people would just change the screen and the button and such, but I'm using a whole new different case, so don't need to do that. But what I do need to do is clean these off well. This is where the start button is. Yeah. What's interesting, like the start and the select is right here. Alright. We can get this out of the way. Hopefully you guys are seeing this and I'm not just talking and not showing you guys. I get some rubbing alcohol and just clean. The smell is giving me some PTSD. When I was younger, and like me and my brother would get like cuts or anything, the first thing that my dad always does is use rubbing alcohol and put it on thing, and it was the most painfulest thing I ever experienced at that time, of course. And not as dirty. So like I was like traumatized by this smell. Let's see. huge difference from here to here. Just dirty. Let's clean all around. Some of the cotton is getting stuck on here. Let's use a clean one. I'm just gonna clean this until I don't see any more dirt. Does it hurt? Oh gosh. Very chaotic right now. But I just had some after watching a couple episodes, I kind of remember some stuff, so it's always good to double prepare yourself. There's no problem with going back and checking the source. Trying to see how the membrane is. Hopefully this fixes the problem with the start button. Select. Let's see. I'm just assuming that all the other buttons work. I mean the A worked. The A was working before, but there's no problem with cleaning up. Can I clean this? This is lucky. Ew. That is dirty. Okay, there's that. And now I gotta the start button is so dirty. So it looks like there's spider webs in there. But I don't know how that happened. It's in the carrying case, actually. It's a little better. Okay, let's just hopefully that is it. Let me know if you guys are expert at this. Let me know how will I clean this or okay. I think I'm good. Right? So we're going to first to the screen. Let me first actually show you the base, I guess. Check it. They did it better before. I kind of screwed it up. This is what the case looks like. Pretty cool. I'm a little impressed about how the packaging is. I know that it's a little weird, but I don't know. Something about it just I'm just checking to see. Okay, go do that. So this is the top, bottom. The way they like store the parts, it was very impressive. So they had like all these bits and bobs in this compartment, and then the screws and stuff were, and the buttons are in here. Like, check that out. Okay, I need to clear some space here. I'm gonna need this later. Well, I'm gonna need this, I believe. This case is not usable. I don't want to even try to use it. This is let's open this up now. So I got this screen from eBay. Very cool packaging. So I gotta enjoy the small things and like very good packaging. Sick. This is all things. The acrylic pieces. These strings are for if I wanted to solder things. Yeah, I don't have to solder because this one has the touch pads. Here's the there's this. My model, I believe, is the 41. So let me just check. Oh. Yeah. So this is the one I'll be using. I won't be using this. I won't be using the strings. Leave. This is glass. This is plastic. Or acrylic. And I don't think I'll be using this because this actually looks smaller than this one. So here's the IPS. Very sick, I think. We'll go in like this. Normally, I've seen in other videos like people would have to like cut, I think, like this part or this part, but I don't have to. So keeping this here just in case if I need to put it in this side. So I would first get this white part. Do this. So you want to put the whole thing first and then like punch it out. It didn't follow. Okay. I have to get this part. I see. Get this, another sticky pad. And place it down here. To point it down, this way. I did my best. As long as it sticks and does what it needs to do, that's all that matters. Let's see if I can do it like this. There we go. And you get the big acrylic piece. And you put it right here. Get off. It should be coming off. There we go. That's it. So, a lot of time. Okay. So let's this up. Right. And this one. Okay. Here's the tinier acrylic. So I just have to put this on. you think things are gonna be that easy, we're still. I think I realized I placed the sticker wrong on the wrong side, but the video there showed that there's side of it. So you know what? That's why it's looking a little odd around here. What am I gonna do, you know? Okay, put this. To the most left, top left of it. You wanna do that. That looks fine. That's that for now. Now I gotta get the screen. That felt very scary, pulling off this peeler. It really did not need to be that difficult. Hey, sorry about the video. It got cut off midway when I was changing the screen, but we haven't really missed much. It's actually better that you guys didn't see the rest of the parts, because I was just like struggling, like screwing the back part together. The motherboard, I was using the wrong screws to like screw in the motherboard. I was using the old screws instead of the new one that came with the case. I realized that that's probably the why. It was such a struggle. I had to like take many breaks, and like go back to it. I stripped the screws, so that was a lot of hours of waste of time of a part that wasn't really supposed to be as difficult, but it just happened. But this is the end result. This is what it should be looking like. You know, Venusaur, the buttons are working. As you can see, the A works, B works, the start button does work. You'll probably see it soon. This is Metroid Fusion. I'm just testing out the thing. This is the back, the bottom, the sides, the top. Here in the top, it's not fully closed, and that's because when I fully closed it, it was like the color was changing. But you can see here, right tap here, the color changes, and here it should be changing. There you go, it's changing the brightness. couldn't really tell for the last ones, but you could tell like it got darker, it's changed. But this is a huge. I didn't show you the screen how it did look like, I think, but or maybe not. I'll know when I go back. But the screen, you could barely read it, even though there wasn't. Even if you did use a light, it was not really visible to see. But the one issue I am still having is like the start button. It is still very like finicky, so I have to like switch it on and off again until the power's on. Sometimes it goes away. Like I was trying to test it out before, and it still went out. So it's very janky that way. That part I know like the way to do is just like you would actually have to like open it and solder and do all that stuff, but I don't feel like really doing that. And I mean, if I had to like do it a couple times to turn it on, I could just do that. I have no problem doing that. It doesn't take away the enjoyment of the overall build. Looks really cool. As you can see, the screen looks very beautiful. This is the back. This is the battery compartment. My advice, my takeaway of this, I mean, anyone can really do this. Even I did it. I did have some troubles with it, yes. If you feel like you're doing something wrong, there's no problem with like going back and rechecking. The only part might be hard to recheck is if the screen part of putting on, when you put it onto like the sticky pad, there's, unless you have like a hot air thingy, it's probably gonna be pretty difficult to take the screen off. Oh yeah, there's also like, if you can see, there's like that line that's like the sticky part. You could kind of see it. I mean, if you're not really paying attention or looking at it, it's not noticeable, and it's not really covering the screen. As you can see, the screen stops at like right there, so it's not blocking anything. It looks really nice. I was debating on using this one's cover plate or the cover screen that came with the IPS screen, because it came with glass, but I want to use it because, you know, the decals, it makes a difference. And that one's screen makes, I mean, if I had that one on and then this one, maybe it would notice a difference, but right now you probably can see like there's no difference. It still looks really nice. You can still see the colors. It really pops. It's so much better than how it was. But yeah, going back. Yeah, I feel like anyone can do it. If I could do it, and I did mess up here and there a couple times, but I was able to pull through and get it working. I was like connecting this, putting the battery just to make sure that it's actually working, so like before like closing it, and it did work a couple times, so that's why I knew that like I was on the right track. And just if you're very unsure, just always like go on YouTube and search, or go on Google and search. I found a lot of like helpful tips that helped me with like some of the situation I had, like with the screws that happened with the motherboard. I looked up different methods. I used, like, if you have the same struggle I had, sometimes I use like glue. I also used a rubber band. I also used some foil. The foil didn't really do much, but it was something I could do. Tape. I also used some tape. And yeah, but overall, if I could do it, and I had my small ups and downs, then you could do it. It's not totally close, which I guess for others it would bug them, but for me, I mean, it will bother me here and there, but as long as this works and this actually, and I'm able to do what I was intentionally supposed to do, then I really don't mind it. And that's all. So yeah, I think this was a fun project. A little annoyance here and there with the screws, of course, which again was not even like, shouldn't be that difficult, but it turned out to be very difficult. I was filming this yesterday, and this is the new day because I had to come back and regroup myself and figure it out, but eventually I just fixed it. Anyway, if you're thinking about doing this, I highly recommend it. It's fun, and you get to learn more about, like, you feel very like creative in a way when you do this, and yeah, it's such a cool experience. I'm gonna do this again with my SP, not change the screen because I don't need to, because that's the AG101 version, the SP. But I am gonna change the case because it is scratched up, and I think I'm ready for it to be changed. And that's what it is. If you have any questions or any other suggestions, or maybe anything else, just let me know in the comments, and I'll look at them and check it out. But this has been my first experience of modding a Game Boy Advance SP, and I'll do this one more time, and then that's it. This is not gonna be like a continuation hobby or anything. This is just a 2-time thing that I'm just seeing. Alrighty, see you later.